My name is Cameron Thomas. I am from Port Gibson, Mississippi.
My name is Isabella Madrigal. I'm from Temecula, California.
My name is Isa Deering and I'm from Durham, North Carolina. And about a year ago, I founded the Durham Youth Climate Justice Initiative, which seeks to set an intentional space for young people of color within climate justice. I really just wanted to provide an entry point through intimate conversations with young people of color, with community leaders and public servants around different issues around environmental racism.
My journey is inspiring because it is about authentic storytelling and change making.
I'm a student journalist, so initially, one of the bigger projects when we first went into quarantine was giving a voice to the students. Our voices matter as students. I know my community is really behind when it comes to education.
The play that I wrote, it's called Emmanuel and Her Heart. It deals with the global epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Indigenous women and girls, they go missing and they're murdered at rates 10 times higher than the national average in some places. It was inspired by 3 kind of traditional Kuya stories, which is the tribe that I'm enrolled in near where I live, and then also dealing with this social justice issue. So it was very much theater for social justice as well. 2020
is like kind of normalizing having conversations about race. You know, these are things that I as a Black man have been forced to have, conversations about this since I was a child. And I hosted this event called Amplify, and I reached out to so many different community leaders. I gave them the platform to talk about current issues dealing with Black Lives Matter. 300 people showed up to a virtual event, so that was crazy.
My name's Abe Baker Butler, and I'm from New York.
Hi, I'm Siddharth. I'm a writing freshman at Yale University, and I'm from Shelton, Connecticut. I'm really passionate about data analytics, robotics, and serving my community.
When the pandemic first started, I got together with a group of Coke Scholars to create an organization called Telehealth Access for Seniors.
We provide elderly and low-income communities with camera-enabled devices like phones and tablets so that they can be connected to their provider via telehealth. And we've grown to have 300 volunteers in 26 states. We've donated 1,300 devices to all low-income patients, and we've raised $55,000.
My name is McKenna Turner. I'm from Boulder, Colorado.
My name is Judy Zhou, and I'm from Ellicott City, Maryland.
Hi, you guys. My name is Santiago Alviar. I'm from East LA, California. I plan to major in engineering physics, specializing in quantum science at Stanford University.
Right before school ended, I was going through this large overhaul, working with administrators to change the curriculum in our school to better reflect people of color. So I really hope that that change will come in the next year.
I come from a first-gen low-income background, so a lot of the struggles that I've experienced as a student was coming from the lack of resources that I've had.
My number one motivation for trying to do that curriculum revision within my school was the fact that I went through it kindergarten all the way through 12th grade and never saw people who looked like me, not in the literature, not in science, not in math.
Watching the news every single night and looking at all of these news articles talking about all of the rise in hate crimes that have been occurring against the Asian American community, really hurt me. So I really felt the need to step up and do something about it.
We managed to write a book on the college application process to sort of alleviate this sort of stress that first-gen low-income students will experience.
Now we're pivoting towards a direction that works to identify important issues affecting the Asian American community and also encouraging Asian Americans to be civically engaged in those areas.
Hi, my name is Ananya Ganesh. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll be heading to Rice University in the fall to be a chemical engineer.
I'm Ruba Memon. I'm a rising college freshman at Northwestern University, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
One of the really exciting events that I was involved in this summer was the International Research and Advocacy Summit. The study that we're conducting, it's a survey-based research project on how isolation during COVID-19 has affected people with underlying medical conditions.
Basically, TikTok in short form is basically a bunch of 15-second or 60-second videos at the beginning of quarantine. So in late March, my friends messaged me and they were like, hey, we're kind of putting together this TikTok account that kind of works to educate teens about the news and what's going on today, right? We didn't really expect to go viral. And then 1 week later, all of a sudden we had 100K followers and we went viral basically, right? A few of our videos just started blowing up with like millions of views. And now we have like 225K followers, which is insane.
It's really just been an amazing experience to see how the power of youth and the power of driven youth and the power of Coke Scholars can come together to create meaningful, positive change during a time like this.